just capturing again. Did a recording, but the day-night cycle is still running, so it had turned to night, so it looked a bit boring. Yeah, it's working. I've got the UV texture map on. It looks all professional. Very cool. My skybox is still working, so I have the sun, and then I have the northern hemisphere. Is that right? If it's east to west, then that's the southern hemisphere's moon is currently going through its cycle, and then when the sun sets, then the northern hemisphere's moon comes out, and that all works still, which is crazy. And yeah, this map now feels colossal. So I've got all of the canal system worked out. I'll jump in there in a sec and show you, because it almost feels like a Sonic map or something. I fucking love this UV texture, it's amazing. But yeah, I've got all of the like main terrain down, so all of the sections of open river are down with the sort of like start and end like archways, which I'm just going to like texture black, I think, and then put other stuff in the way to sort of occlude the fact that it's not a continuous hole through, because the player won't ever really interact with the river. It's more of scenery, whereas the canal system I do want you to be able to sort of like move through. So is this, yeah, so I can sort of show you in comparison to the main map. If I head across here, this is the like first stretch of river here. So there's a bridge here. So this is the bridge that the nose building would typically be at, sunsetting, and then the river starts off there. So there's like a bit of city wall there. It flows around here, and then goes through its first bridge, which is like a heavily paved area, and then while under the bridge, no, not yet. It goes into a slightly wider mouth, and then after that, it goes under a bit more paving, and the river splits into two like parallel little rivulets that then after that join back together underground, and then you get this really long bridge, which is like the sort of industrial area. Got the bridge here and everything. Looks awesome, very happy with that. I'm so glad that this texturing is just completely seamless. This gives me so much like creative freedom to do cool shit with texturing now, because previously it was so hard. But yeah, genuinely good topology. Thumbs up, it does actually make things a lot easier. So here's the map border. So this is the docks, I suppose, because this is the sort of inny outy bit. So then this would be like the south end of the city. Yeah, so I need to do some like terrain lifting now, just to make, I think the park is here, so that needs to be sort of the Z, everything's very flat at the moment. I need to sort of raise some things. I'm going to make all the buildings again, which sort of sucks, but also I think I have a better workflow now. That means I've realized how I've not been following tutorials to the letter, really. I'll run through these tunnels in a sec. So typically when I was making buildings, I'd build them out of cubes, and they'd be solid objects, because a lot of the tutorials online were like, in game dev, you cut a lot of corners and you make it easier for yourself by not having a solid object. You just have like the shell of it, and then you just intersect it with the ground and don't show the bits that are like see-through and don't actually have texture. And I was like, that seems like half-assing it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it a proper solid object. Turns out doing that is really bad. It makes the topology of the buildings worse, as it did with my map. So the old version of this map was also a solid object, which it definitely didn't need to be. Saves you polygons if you don't have it be a big solid object, and also lets you do better topology like this. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to redo all the buildings, but hopefully the new workflow should make that quicker. And now I'm going to take you on a fucking run through of the canal system. This is so much fun. I did all like cool junctions and shit. There's lots of different underground bits. So yeah, here there's like a bit where you could go straight on, or you can go in this intake, which is this huge underground section, or one of a set of huge underground sections. I have no idea where I am on the map right now. Spits you out around here. I'll go down this leg. My shadow looks weird. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh, is this a four-way? Yeah, four-way junction. Awesome. We'll go down this leg. Oh man, just the colors have really added to this whole experience. It's like genuinely making me a little bit like sort of tearful to see. Yeah, here's the south end of town where the excess canal water overflows. Like genuinely just having Balleborough feel big and way more possible now. Like this, the texturing's been sorted, the topology's sorted. It's super cheap to render. You know, I've got collision boxes that work fine. Sorry, that probably just made you feel very nauseous. Like it all works just so well, and it was so painless. And man, it's just so good. Like man, the colors. It feels like I'm in a fucking long lost Crash Bandicoot level or something. Oh man, it's so good. Jesus, I'm so happy. This has turned out so well. This was a great way to spend my weekend. Hell yeah. So yeah, I think next stages are to, um, like, I want to learn about like rigging characters and stuff. Ooh, interesting. Right, I'll sort that geometry out. Oh no, that's fine. I think it's just a very sharp corner. Yeah, fair enough. I'll sort that. Yeah, I want to learn like character rigging, very deep underground bit, so that we can replace this little tic tac guy with like something proper, and then get like the random like natives who walk around the town and get some buildings set up and some, you know, scripted events to happen so that people go on walk cycles and have birds and cafes and dialogue trees and maybe some sort of collectathon style thing to start off with to introduce you to the lore of Balleborough. Oh man, it's going to be so cool. I can't wait. But yeah, I will leave it there, bud. I'm so pleased with how this is turning out so far. This is just, I could do this all day. This is crazy.